What's good? It's your boy Sticks, representing Urban Legend Gaming, where we do news, reviews, and walkthroughs of games I like to play, and maybe you like to play too. Today's video is going to be a special one. So, as you know, before we get started, please click that subscribe button, like button, hey, and drop those comments in the video, man. I like to see what you guys think, and also it helps the channel and it helps me improve on every single last one of these videos. I'll catch you guys in a minute. Hey, don't forget to follow your boy on TikTok at Urban Legend Gaming and Instagram at XX Urban _Legend XX. Appreciate y'all. Catch you in the video. Welcome, yo. So today's video is about one game that is dear to my heart, man. As you know, The Last of Us is dropping on September 2nd on the PS5, man. Just to see where this game came from back in 2013, I want to say that the original game came out on PS3. Dude, you cannot tell me that game wasn't Game of the Year material. I believe it did win Game of the Year. I'm not sure if it won it in 2013 for the PS3 version, but I definitely know it made it the Game of the Year for the remastered version, man, that dropped on PS4. It was just great to see that game go from what it looked like in 2013 to what it looked like when it dropped on the PS4 for the remaster, man. So like, just to see them drop this again is insane. Only reason why I say it's insane is because, man, the PS5 is so strong. You know what I mean? With so, the graphics is insane, and the capabilities of what they can do on some of these games is just amazing. So just to see what they're going to do with the game is going to be amazing. Yeah, I know. I look at it like, should it be brought back out again, for a third time, basically? I'm going to go ahead and say yes. Because again, people that didn't experience that game back in 2013, for them to experience that game now, yeah, you can play you can go to the PlayStation Store and, download the original game and stuff like that. But at the same time, you still want those new fans for the PlayStation to experience some of the greatest games, one of the greatest games, I should actually say, in Sony's history, man. Naughty Dog knocked that game out the park, man. Like, just watching the story develop between Ellie and Joel was crazy, man. Like, y'all know how everybody felt when you played Last of Us Last of Us Part 2, when, what happened. It was crazy, man. So just to watch the story develop in that first game to what it ended up being in the second game was just insane. So one of the things that I'm looking forward to is the graphic detail. Is that going to change? Are they going to add like those mechanics from the from the Last of Us Part 2 into the game? I don't see Joel, crouching in the grass or nothing like that. But, some of the things that they did with the workbench, I think they should actually definitely bring that over into, Last of Us Part 1 and kind of keep it, on the same lines as, the enhancements that they made for the game. I know a lot of people are, been talking about, hey, does this game warrant the $70 price tag, since they, already had the game out twice? I'm gonna go ahead and sit up here and say yes. The only reason being is because, like, I feel that, you know we don't know exactly what is going to all come in this game. I mean, yeah, you could probably look up some things and it probably tell you, what's going to be coming with the game. Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? What's the differences and stuff like that? Yeah, I know there's videos out there like that. But at the same time, man, Naughty Dog probably threw some monkey wrenches in there, to 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 kind of like change the game up a little bit. So I'm just definitely glad that we have that game dropping. And it's just going to be really cool to see. And again, like I said, to re-experience it, man. As you can see, I already posted the game up on my Twitter page, man. So I'm ready. Yeah, I know I posted up the Last of Us Part 2. I do know that, for my PS5 home screen, but just to be prepared for what's about to come and about to go down on September 2nd is going to be amazing, man. And like I said, if you guys are new to the Last of Us genre, like let's just say you started Last of Us Part 2 without playing the first one. Like, you got guys out there that's like that. Like, you got people that look at these games and they be like, do I really want to play this, right? And then later on a second game come out or something of that nature to where you be like, oh, you just played a game and then you like, oh man, I want to see what the original was like. Yeah, does it throw up the story a little bit because of what happened in part 2 to the first one? It does. It does, but you still have those people out there that like that. There's some games that I've done that to as well. I'm like, I wouldn't play this. That happened with Assassin's Creed. I ain't even gonna hold you. I did play the original Assassin's Creed, but the repetitiveness was killing me, man. It was killing me. It was like killing my soul. And then I took a long break from it. Everybody was like, "Oh, Black Flag, this, was the best, Assassin's Creed." You skipped out on that. Yeah, I did skip out on that. I did skip out on that. Just because from what the prior games were, was like, but I got back into that game in Origins. Like Origins to me was hands down, I think that was the best game, from my standpoint. But again, that's just me. Everybody's different. I know everybody got their taste and they likes and dislikes and stuff like that. So that's all good. We all gamers here. That's the most important thing. You feel me? But back to The Last of Us, man. Just to see what they're going, like I said, what they're going to do with the game is going to be pretty amazing, man. So definitely keep following the channel, because what I'm going to go ahead and do on the channel, I am going to prepare, for this game. So I'm going to go back and play. Actually, I did go back and play the original Last of Us the remastered version, along with the, the DLC that came along with it, Left Behind, which, like I said, man, it was crazy just to see what happened to Ellie's friend, man. And and her first love interest, man. I know people will look at it like, man, they bring in, things into the game where, that, I don't want to see, or, I don't want my kids to see, or stuff like that, man. I'm like, dude, you gotta hang with the times, man. The times is changing. Everybody got preferences, and stuff like that. So, man, I mean, hey, if it's there, it's there, man. You know what I mean? But it made great story for the character, because that's based on, the character that they developed. And she was a little girl in the first one, and and then the second one, she was all grown up a little bit. I think it's 5 years. I think 5 years after the original. So yeah, I think roughly about the game was made 5 years, but I'm not sure of the timeline. I got to go back, do my little research in regards to that timeline as far as how many years actually elapsed from it, but it shouldn't be too far off. You know what I mean? Because again, what Ellie finds out, about what Joel kept from her, from the original game. It definitely trickled into, that game. But again, at the same time, I know, Ellie felt a certain way, about Joel in the second one, but I don't think she wanted to see that happen to him, man.